Here's one of the biggest tips I can give you when it comes to a legit spiritual awakening. Changing your ego identity is actually helpful but can be a hindrance depending on what your goal is. For example, the essence of manifestation or reality creation for yourself is that I'm going to identify with these thinking patterns or these beliefs, and therefore that has an effect on my reality. While this is relatively true and it does work, having an attachment to that identity can cause you massive suffering. And that can come in the form of if reality isn't conforming to whatever you believe or think and you aren't seeing the result, a lot of the time people will start to think, well, it doesn't work then. That's because you start to act. You aren't actually believing it. At some point, you've got to realize that everything in this reality is based on belief. This is why, to me, the law of assumption works, because you believe it will work. Why do people heal? Because they believe they are healing their bodies. I think there's a lot of placebo effect that people just go ahead and say, nah, it's not the placebo, it's because this works. What if our reality in some part is a feedback loop in which you believe something and then that thing or that belief is reflected to you? But that can also be tricky because a lot of the times when we believe things outside that belief happen to us. And that's why I went super deep on that topic in 10 Secrets of Awakening, my book. So in essence, sometimes the question to ask is, what do I believe? And it's okay to actually not believe anything. To me, it's more along the line of I just kind of go through life and I try and experiment with things and see if that helps me to develop a more harmonious point of view with the universe. Because throughout my years of experimenting in this reality, it's become clear to me that the ultimate truth is really that love is everything, or unity is everything. And while I said at the beginning having ego identities can be helpful, it's like I can understand that I'm in a game and the character I'm playing is not me, and you could say that the character is the ego, but I can still enjoy and play in the game, while at the same time understanding that this is not me. You know, some people might be called to completely drop that ego identity and focus on, such as Mooji or Eckhart Tolle or Adyashanti or Ramana Maharshi or these other mystics and masters who are like, I don't really want to play in the reality creating game anymore. I just want to feel the presence of divinity or spirit consciousness, pure consciousness from within, and that's really what brings me happiness and joy. And everyone in our reality is going to have different things that they want to do or what they really want to experience, because you could say everyone is at a different part of their path and we never know what part they're on. That's why to me it's not really relevant what's right for someone else, because only I know what's right for me. By right, I mean what I really desire or prefer. And I move through that, and as I move through that and get to the destination from the journey, the things along the way reveal to me what my attachments are. The game is quite fun. I'll be going much deeper into this in my upcoming 7-day Awakening and Empowerment Challenge.